Hello everyone. Today I want to talk to you about something a little bit different here on the channel. I want to talk to you about how I found my passion for this and this whole hunting thing in the outdoors. I grew up in the outdoors and I've always loved it since I was a little kid. Even when I was 5, 6 years old, I was shooting a bow, shooting 22s, whatever it might be, I was in the outdoors. My grandpa was my biggest influencer in this, and we would go out, we would deer hunt, and even my grandma would take me hunting when I was younger. I still distinctly remember one time when we were in the tree stand, it was grandma and a little button buck came in, and I got so mad at her because she wouldn't shoot it. Obviously, she was hunting for a buck. But I've always had a deep love for the outdoors, and I've always felt a connection with nature and the beauty of God's creation. You see, hunting's more than just releasing an arrow, shooting a bullet, and getting your animal. It's so much more than that, and people just don't understand that because they never get to experience it. It's about the sunrises, the sunsets, all the wildlife, not just the deer or the turkeys, but rather the rabbits, the squirrels, the beautiful birds singing on a fall morning. And it's just all about the beauty of nature and enjoying God's creation. So this whole thing got started when I was about 9 years old, and I took my first buck with one of my family friends, and he's actually right here. It was a little button buck, and I got to shoot it with Grandpa's 410, and that started everything. I was hooked from that minute on, and it has developed into what is now my YouTube channel today. And it's just been a lot of fun, and hunting is just, it's more than what people see, and that's what people don't understand. You know, hunters are the most large part of conservation in the world today, and people don't understand that. They just think we're out there, shooting these animals and whatnot. But we spend so much money to manage our deer, manage our herds, only taking the right deer and not just going out and whacking a whole bunch of them. And it's really neat to see that. I mean, there was a time we were in Alabama last year, and they actually had a deer that would come up and eat out of your hand, and it was really a neat experience. And he'd just come right on up, and he was like a dog. I mean, it was really neat to see a connection like that. And people will never, from the city, will just never understand that connection, and they think it's just us out there slaughtering these animals, and it's more than that. And not to mention, we don't do this for just the antlers. We don't do this for big deer, big animals. Yeah, somewhat we're in it for that, but it's not just that. We're doing it to feed our families, to have organic meat that we can eat for the whole year, and to enjoy what God put these animals on the earth for us to enjoy. So why is everybody not enjoying them? I mean, this is what our founders, this is what they did. They had to hunt for meat. They didn't get to go to the grocery store and, pick out a chicken or a steak. They had to go out and kill the animal. Another reason that I'm so deeply in love with the outdoors and hunting is watching new hunters take on the thrill and enjoy the outdoors with me. I get so much joy. I took my girlfriend out for her first deer last year, and we actually got it on film. It was our first night out, and the smile on her face after she got that deer was just priceless. The adrenaline rush, the whole 9 yards, everything was just, it was so awesome to see a new hunter get to experience that for the first time, and I will never forget that moment. I love having the time in the tree stand to sit back, reflect, talk to the Lord, and just fully come together with Him. It's where I feel the most connected, and I don't think people understand that that's what it's about. And I'm trying to get that point across, as this year has been a tough year for us as far as hunting goes. We haven't seen the bucks we normally do. We haven't had any close encounters really, and it's just been tough. But we get too stressed out about it. We get so focused on antlers or a particular buck or having to shoot a nice deer that we're totally missing the point. If that's why you're hunting, then you're severely mistaken, because that is not the purpose of this. It is, like I said, time to reflect, time to think about things. I mean, this is you on your own out there in nature, pondering everything. And I think we just, as hunters, sometimes we miss that point. And then it gives us a bad name because we're frustrated. So I just wanted to take a minute to tell you what hunting means to me and how this all came about and how I developed my love for the outdoors and some of the issues that I see with it. I really think we can, as hunters, come together and better form this connection so the rest of the world can see what it's all about. And my dream is to relate to the working man hunter. You know, I'm not out here shooting big deer all the time and shooting world records. I'm out here putting in my time. You know, I haven't killed a buck in almost 2 years, well over 2 years now. But I mean, it's a struggle. For the average guy, it's a struggle. And we just got to take time to sit back and realize why we're really in the woods, because it's not about big antlers and it's not about the kill. It's about being there in nature and connected. And that is what's brought me to not only what I would call my passion, but my obsession. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed some of these clips along with this video and some of the pictures that I've got to take in throughout my 10 plus years of hunting and all the cool things I got to see, because it really is special to me and I'll never forget any of those moments. So thank you for watching and stay tuned for more.